Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Osiris and Phoebe, and today I wanted to share with you guys what I personally feel about the Winter Soldier's New Year's uniform that is from the Infinity Wars update. And I must say, this uniform is a game changer for this guy. Without the uniform, the classic Bucky, he was a piece of shit. I mean, he was good for nothing. Even at tier 2, the damage output was low, survivability was crappy, but now this guy is an OP character and I love playing with him. Right now on your screen, the Bucky you're seeing, I'll be sharing the details of the ISO set and the obelisk as well, but this guy is right now defensively built. No changes on him right now. He was defensively built for Alliance Conquest and as a support character for Shadowlands. But now, even with this build, the score that I was able to get in the ABX was insane. And the ABX clip would be attached at the end of this video, so don't forget to watch it. You cannot forget to watch it because it's insane video for you guys. For me, it's different because I have recorded that earlier. Ta-da! So, moving back to Bucky, let's talk about his look first. I mean, he looks badass. Long hair, uh, great gun in his hand, the cybernetic arm, and yeah, great build. Not showing his abs, but we know there are abs in his body because he's a Marvel character and he's really masculine, and that's really amazing about it. The looks are pretty good, and whenever you tap on the screen, you'll see the Avengers symbol behind him, and this symbol is common for every character that you'll get in the Infinity Wars update who gets a uniform here or who is being introduced in the game. So that looks really cool. And one more thing, after the update, I'm able to play the game smoothly. Simple lag issues are there that happens with Marvel Future Fight, but now the improvements in and the stability in the game, I love it. Now let's talk about the details and what we have with this guy. As you can see, maxed out attack speed, 56% of critical rate, 200% of critical damage, and 50% ignore defense, along with reduced cooldown, which is also at 50%. And 20,000 is the physical attack value on his own leadership, and his leadership does gives him I think 30% of physical attack, if I'm not wrong. I haven't used him for a long time now, so we'll check that. Yeah, it's 30% increase to physical attack to all allies, and the skill changes that you're getting with this guy are insane. But before that, right now the isolate set is set to drastic density enhancement, and as you can see, it is having all attack, max HP, critical damage, crowd control time is not required, but it was there, so it's in the set. And last is ignore defense, along with a shield that is 22% of the max HP. So this is a defensive isolate set, really good for Alliance Conquest. And the custom gear goes for guard break immunity along with critical rate and a shield, which is also of 16% of max HP, but this time it's the energy shield. And for the uniform, it is at mythic level. And as you can see, we have a great amount of uniform bonuses. 25% is the all attack and all defense value that you will get once you upgrade the uniform to mythic level. And let me show you the option that you get here. So in the first slot, you have attack speed, movement speed, skill cooldown, crowd control time, and dodge. I think this is same for all the uniforms. I do not go for uniform upgrades unless I get something special from it, or I have tons amount of biometrics, so I never check these things. The second slot gives you physical attack, physical and energy defense, and HP. The third one gives you ignore defense along with ignore defense, recovery rate, skill cooldown, HP, and attack speed. The fourth one gives you dodge, energy, all the defenses, and the movement speed. And the last one gives you physical attack, energy attack, all attack, critical rate, and critical damage. Now, if you see the list of uniform that you require with this guy to get the maximum thing, the first uniform is really good because it's the Sharon Rogers Starlight uniform, and this uniform turns her to a monster as well. So you'll be having this uniform, you might take it to mythic level, so that will add to this guy as well. The second one is Shuri. Who in the damn world would not have Shuri with the uniform, because she is a necessity in the speed day AVX. So again, the second uniform is really good. The third uniform, again an ABX uniform of Black Panther, but this uniform costs you more because it's for 3,300 crystals on sale. And yeah, you get the uniform at legendary. You can use the ticket, or you can normally rank the uniform to mythic level, and when you rank this uniform to mythic level, you will get a premium Black Panther card. I recently bought this pack and I have the Black Panther card at grade 6 with all the fucking resist in it. Why am I so lucky? This happens to me all the time. The fourth one is the uniform that you might take if you love Falcon, because I think this is, oh no, this uniform is not that great. The newest uniform, this one, the Marvel Legacy uniform, was good. But yeah, if you want to rank Bucky up with the more stats, then you can go with this uniform. And the options here are all the defenses and dots, so you might can skip this as well. And the fourth uniform, you won't take it because now we have a great uni for Captain America, and this uniform is not required anymore. So you get three uniforms which are really good, and you'll be having that one day or another. So it's really good because you'll be getting extra bonuses for these uniform on your Bucky. And the uniform bonus enhances the effect of Cybernetic Punch, and Cybernetic Punch, I think, is his 4-star passive. Yes, it's a 4-star passive in which you get 5% increase to HP and super armor and all defense. So as this guy is now having super armor effect, you do not need to have guard break immunity. So this was the obelisk before the uniform came, so I haven't changed it yet. And now talking about the skills, the skill changes are amazing. That made this guy a monster. The skill rotation is fairly simple and it is easy to execute as compared to Quicksilver, because proccing on Quicksilver is a difficult task. His agility makes him difficult to handle, and if you lose the proc, you are losing a ton of damage. And Quicksilver can give you great result if you can proc on time. So now let's talk about each skill and the skill rotation that you will follow. Skill number 1 gives you decrease all speed decrease by -10% for 5 seconds to the enemy, and it has 41% of physical attack, and it is not having any guard, so you will see what the skill rotation is according to. But whenever the skill animates, the character, that is Bucky in this case, moves out of the way of the enemy character. So this might be useful in scenarios when the enemy is about to attack, you use the skill and you get out of the way. So I'll show what I mean. Then skill number 2 is the Bionic Combat, in which you are getting a self buff of 10% of all attack for 10 seconds, and it is a physical attack skill as well. Skill number 3 is the skill in which you're getting 5 seconds of immunity along with damage accumulation. Skill number 4 we have discussed. Skill number 5 has now, I think it earlier had the penetration as well. Let me check. With the normal Bucky, skill number 4, no, it was not having penetration on the default uniform. I think it is added in this one. We'll check one uniform as well, the Civil War uniform, and it does not have the penetration here. So I think this is added in the newest uniform, and the penetration is pretty good because it helps you kill characters who are in immunity. And the 4th skill here does not have penetration. So this is added in the newest uniform, and I think that it's really good. They did the same to Thanos as well. They added penetration, and Thanos is killing tons of character in autoplay scenarios in Timeline Battle. I heard this news from a friend, and they're enjoying the Thanos' new uniform. Okay, now we were on skill number 4, the Sharpshooter, in which we have 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, all damage immunity and invincibility for 3 seconds, and it ignores targets dodge rate by 100% for 3 seconds as well. Also, it enables attacking enemy who have activated the ignore targeting effect for 3 seconds. So this skill gives you penetration, this skill gives you 100% target ignore dodge on the target, and this skill also gives you the ignore iframe effect. So whenever a character like Thanos is going to enter into an iframe, you can cancel that iframe by ignoring that and attacking the enemy. So you might not allow Thanos to go into the space and shoot the meteorites, or in the newest uniform shoot the lasers. So this can be really useful in AC scenarios, especially in AC scenarios, because there you don't have control over your characters. And skill number 5 is an insane skill. Now it has fear for 3 seconds, it has dodge rate increase for 1 second on the Bucky, and it is a self buff as well, in which you're getting all attack, all speed and critical rate for 10 seconds, all 10% increase for 10 seconds, which is really amazing for this guy. The self buff are making him an OP character, and the overall animation and the effect that you get with this guy is really amazing. Now let's move on to the skill rotation that I followed. I was not having a proc, but still I can tell you which skill to proc on to get the maximum bonus. And again, you need to have multiple skill activated at the same time to get that bonus effect. So what we'll do, we'll start with skill number 3 because it has the immunity and the accumulation. Start with 3, you can instantly cancel skill number 3 because you'll get all the effects. For example, I did this and I still got the effect. I cancelled 3 with 1, but I was having still the accumulation and the immunity. Cancel skill number 3, then go to skill number 2, instantly cancel skill number 2 to skill number 5. Let skill number 5 animate for a few milliseconds, then go to skill number 4. In this way, you're getting the effect from skill number 3, 2, and 5, and then you're targeting the character with skill number 4. And if you want to proc on a particular skill, 3, 2, 5 should be having instant cancellation, then proc on skill number 4. And whenever you're procking on skill number 4, try to get the effect of skill number 5 because skill number 5 is having a great area of damage and you'll get a decent amount of damage. So once again, the skill rotation, start with 3, then cancel to 2, then cancel to 5, and then to 4, proc on 4. And if you see in skill number 5, the area of damage is really amazing. You're getting the fear effect and the burn damage to the enemy character, and when you let the skill number 5 animate for a few milliseconds and then cancel it, you'll get the entire effect. So I cancelled it to 4 and I still got the entire effect. That's the beauty in Bucky right now and I'm loving it. Then after that you can go with skill number 1, and as you saw, it moved out of the way of the enemy character. So if Frost Beast is about to lunge at you, you can use this skill and you'll be safe. This skill really saved me from the Frost Beast and the meteorites couple of times, and that was really amazing. So this was the skill rotation I used on a defensively built Bucky. Now you'll be watching the video in which I had a great ABX run with this guy. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. Try to use a damage proc if you want to have more score, but yeah, again with the damage proc, I will not assure you that you will get a score higher than your Quicksilver if your Quicksilver is really built to the mark. But for those who are new in the game or those who want to do something different, definitely can use Bucky and enjoy a lot. I was bored with playing with Quicksilver because it's the same thing every week. So playing with Bucky was a refreshing thing for me and I really enjoyed it. And if the owner of this account, thank you Thor, allows me, I will love to have a damage proc on this guy and test whether Bucky is able to get a score higher than Quicksilver or not. But yeah, at the end of the day, Luna Snow is the girl who gets the maximum score. I mean 1.2 million is the maximum score I have seen on the OP player, the OP gods in Marvel Future Fight with Luna Snow, and that's an amazing score. I don't think I'll be able to reach that score anytime soon without changing all my cards to their optimal stats and equipping all the premium cards. That's a lot of crystal and I don't want to gamble anymore because it sucks. It really hurts a lot when you do not get anything after spending a lot of crystals. So we'll not talk about that. That's the sad thing in the game right now. But yeah, it's up to your luck. If someday you feel you're damn lucky, go try it. You might get a pretty OP card. That too without rolling it. The first one you get would be the best one. So that was the video I wanted to share. That was the detail I wanted to share. Now you'll be watching the video in which I had the ABX run. If you guys enjoy it, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and do let me know in the comment section what do you think of this new OP character with great hair. Have a nice day, guys.